As citizens and outdoor enthusiasts, we are used to the ideas of managing fish populations via creel limits, and we understand the need for and value of hunting and trapping seasons for managing wildlife populations. But many folks don't realize the importance of managing forests, and that's a problem, especially in southern Illinois.
A lot of people were raised with the idea that forests are just good on their own. What most people don't know is that management is a part of the natural ecosystem throughout history for thousands of years.
It's easy to understand this disconnect because forests can appear to be rather unchanging. But honestly, the majority of our southern Illinois forests haven't been healthy in many years.
Much of the forest in southern Illinois has lacked sort of beneficial disturbance in the last 100+ years. And those are things that include fire on the landscape, as well as timber harvest and other types of activities that are conducive to the health of oak ecosystems.
In the absence of natural disturbances like fire, the historically oak dominated forests of southern Illinois are converting to forests that will soon be dominated by shade tolerant tree species like beech and maple. Additionally, many non native plant and insect species have invaded our forests in the last several decades. Because oak trees need lots of sunshine reaching the forest floor to regenerate, too much shade is a nail in the coffin for oaks. And today, in much of southern Illinois, there are almost no young oaks in the forest. The forest that remains is essentially an old folks' home for old oaks.
In the absence of disturbance, the beech and the maple sort of begin to move slowly up the ridge. And as they proliferate, they shade out the young oaks.
The invasive species, like bush honeysuckle and Japanese stiltgrass, and many others, often compound the problem by blanketing the forest floor or cluttering up the mid canopy, adding to the shade problem and making oak regeneration all but impossible. The good news is that there are forest management actions that can reverse oak decline, and efforts are underway to restore the public forested lands of southern Illinois. However, 80% of the forested land in the state is privately owned, so saving Illinois oak forests is going to require private landowner participation.
By integrating and involving private landowners into the conservation effort, we stand the greatest chance of making the biggest sort of impact, the impact with the greatest ecological significance.
District foresters for the Department of Natural Resources are the go-to folks for any questions about managing your forest. They can answer any questions you have about managing your forest and help guide you through the process of developing a forest stewardship plan for your property.
And the best way to start out is to get a forest management plan. That includes an inventory of the forest trees, an assessment of the understory, invasive plants, all things within the forest. And that will help guide their decision making and let them provide some recommendations on how best to manage that forest land for the long term.
Working together, we can manage and restore the hardwood forests of southern Illinois for the benefit of the plants and animals and everyone that calls southern Illinois home.
We're gonna let the sun shine in, create a brand new day. Shady days are over, the sunshine's here to stay. We're gonna let the sun shine in, but there's work we need to do, and together we can do it. Together, me and you, we're gonna let the sun shine in, create a brand new day. Shady days are over, the sunshine's here to stay. We're gonna let the sun shine in, but there's work we need to do, and together we can do it. Together, me and you, together we can do it. Together, me and you, together, me and you, together, me and you.